And honestly, self-love self-love actually led me to the discovery of endometriosis. What's the word, good people? It's your self-love bestie Marika, and welcome back to Marika's Catalog, a place for self-love, discovery, and laughter. Lots of laughter. But today might be a little different because I'm going to be talking about a topic that is very sensitive to me. It's emotional and it's very near and dear to my heart. But my goal is to not cry during this entire video, okay? That topic is endometriosis. As you can see, I have my Black Endo Warrior shirt on. Today, I just kind of wanted to briefly share my journey and then kind of paint a picture of what this journey has been like for me. And so it started back in 2019. And honestly, self-love actually led me to the discovery of endometriosis because I was in so much pain. Like, it's common for me to have really intense cramps during my period, to bleed heavy, etc., etc. But y'all, it got so bad to where like I was in pain even after my period or before my period, and it was just this constant pain in my uterus area. And I say self-love led me there is because I started to listen to my body and I took action by going to see a gynecologist. I just assumed it might have been like a UTI or BV or something like that because of the pain. And so they did all the different tests and things like that. Like, they checked for everything. And the doctor came back and said, it's probably endometriosis. And for me, I'm like, this is a foreign topic. And I'm like, wait, what? I heard when he said endometriosis, but I heard cancer. And so, because I didn't know what it was. And, cancer is so common, so I just assumed it was a type of cancer, but endometriosis is not a cancer. It's not a cancer at all. And I'm like, I ain't claiming that. I don't got endometriosis. I'm like, let me go get a second opinion. So I went to the second gynecologist. What did they check for everything? And what did they say? Endometriosis. Third gynecologist, endometriosis. I'm like, all right. So I stuck with that gynecologist, and she put me on birth control, y'all. And this is something that is commonly used to help alleviate the symptoms and pain from endometriosis because there's no cure for it. But birth control, per my experience, I'm only speaking from my experience, it helps some women, does not help me, okay? I've tried birth control before I even knew of what endometriosis was, and my body never responds well to birth control, so I don't take it. But I said, if it's gonna help me, I will take the birth control. Y'all, I'm not even joking. I'm not even exaggerating. I bled for 2 to 3 months straight, because I can't remember if it was August or not, but it was in the summer of 2019. I want to say it was August. From August till about October or November, I bled straight. I felt like the woman with the issue of blood. Like, for those who don't know, it's a story in the Bible about a woman who bled for 12 years straight. Mine was only 2 to 3 months, but still, it felt like an eternity. Like bleeding heavy, because I bleed heavy. I was bleeding heavier than my normal heavy, and it was nonstop. Like, I was so drained and tired and just, I just wanted a relief. I just wanted answers. Like, I felt so defeated during that time, and not too many people knew about it because I didn't really, say too much about it, because it was all new to me, and I just kind of wanted to figure it out on my own. But I contacted the doctor and let them know that I was, bleeding for so long, and I couldn't even get in touch with the doctor. First and foremost, it was her assistant. And once she got back with me, she said the doctor told her to tell me to take a higher dosage. Lady, what? Like, that's all you got for you? Don't even want to see me? So I just stopped going to her, and I stopped taking the birth control, and I stopped bleeding. And I just took matters into my own hands, which is something that a lot of women do because you have a lot of doctors who don't know about endometriosis, You have doctors who, if they know about it, they don't really know how to treat it. That's not their specialty. And so I just took matters into my own hands, started doing research and, following different pages on social media that talks about this topic. And I just I did like trial and error. I went to so many different doctors because endometriosis is like a full body, and a lot of women talk about this. It's a full body condition because it affects so many other parts of your body. And it just, I don't even know how to put it into words, y'all. I do not know how to put it into words, but I consider it a full body condition because it really affects so many different areas of your body. And it's not fun. I'll say that. I'm smiling right now because I said I wasn't going to cry throughout this video, but it's not fun. And so it kind of just brings you into the journey. Like, it kind of paints a picture for you of the journey, of my journey with endometriosis. Like, every woman's journey with endometriosis is different from the next. And so, with me. Imagine not being able to fall asleep some nights due to chronic pain in your lower back and uterus at the same time. Imagine sleep deprivation because you're up at 1 a.m. in the morning and have to be up by 4:30 to 5 a.m. at the latest, but it's hard for you to fall asleep. Imagine having to continuously switch doctors because you haven't found the one yet. The doctor that cares, is responsive, and knowledgeable about your condition. Imagine having to cancel plans with yourself and others because it hurts to move and all you want to do is stay curled up in bed some days. Imagine having to do trial and error with food because you're still learning about a condition that is affecting your body and you have to listen to your body's reaction for certain foods. Imagine working out, eating healthy, dropping inches, and then boom, you're bloated again. Sometimes before your period, during your period, and even after your period, depending on how you ate during the previous stages. Don't imagine this, but sex hurting. Mic drop. That's not all, but I just needed a moment of silence for sex hurting. Imagine wondering if you'll be able to have children once you do find a partner. Imagine having intense cramps that leave you curled up on the bathroom floor at times, or your bed all day, and even throwing up at times during your period. Imagine having an extremely heavy blood flow, to the point you have to sometimes wear thicker pads or Depends at night to avoid ruining your white sheets and comforter set because there's a possibility you might bleed right through it. Imagine having to really push through the pain during workouts, work days, functions, with friends and family, etc., etc. It's not fun. Imagine having random slight fevers in the middle of the night and terrible body aches that causes you to toss and turn all night. That doesn't happen anymore, but it did for a minute. Imagine having to limit some of your favorite things because of the pain it causes. I'm talking Starbucks because of the caffeine, your favorite cognacs. I'm talking no alcohol, no wine, no vegan soy products, like I had to eliminate soy and gluten, gum chewing, and most importantly, sweets. Imagine being 1 in 10 women who have to learn to deal with an incurable disease, endometriosis. I get emotional every time I read this. Like I said, I'm not gonna cry, but because it takes me back to the start of that journey and like walks me through like everything that I went through leading up to this moment. Some of these things I still deal with or go through, but it's like making an adjustment to. It's kind of my new normal. It's like 2020, because this was the end of 2019. 2020 was really adapting to a new normal for me, not just with what was going on in the pandemic, but also with what was going on with my body. And but I told myself I am not a victim. I am a warrior. I am an endo warrior. And I live by that, and I stand by that. And I'm a fighter, I'm a soldier, I'm a warrior, whatever you want to call it. I'm a warrior. I've been fighting through this thing, and it has not been easy. I tell you that. And it has not been cheap. I will say that as well. It's been a very expensive journey. But for me, like, my health is really important, and so I would rather invest in my health than some of the other things that I really want to do, like traveling more. But I don't want to travel and I can't enjoy myself where I'm at because I'm in pain, so I'm trying to get a grip on the pain. But there are a lot of things that I left out about endometriosis, and some things that I haven't discovered yet. But if you want to learn more about this condition, just do your own research. And if you know a woman who deals with endometriosis or similar conditions, just love on her, show her grace, a lot of grace, because it ain't easy. And for me, like, I oftentimes have to cancel plans because of the pain I'm in. And it's like, some days you just don't feel like fighting, or you just don't feel like pushing through. And I just want to lay down and just sleep. Because sleep is like the easiest thing to do to, like, ignore the pain, or, like, block out the pain. And so I sleep a lot on my period. Because I be in so much pain, even with taking meds. It's like I have to switch them up here and there because, like, my body be like eating the shit for breakfast. Like, I ate that shit for breakfast. It's like it ain't strong enough no more, so I have to rotate them. But yeah, it's been a journey, y'all, and I am grateful for everything that I have learned about myself, about my body. It has definitely taught me how to listen to my body and how to be in tune with my body more. So I am grateful for that. Like, I've just been finding the silver linings in this journey because, like I said before, it has not been easy. And before I start crying. So I thank y'all for tuning in, and for those of you who know about this journey and have been rocking with me, thank you. I'm gonna stop there because I can feel the tears coming. But to any endo warrior out there, I am sending you so much love and light. To whoever is tuned into this video, I'm also sending you love and light as well. Send another endo warrior or a woman in general love and light. And make sure you all subscribe to the channel because I'm going to talk more about holistic health, healing, self-love, of course. I do have a series, Decoding Self-Love. There you can expect a new video every Saturday where the topic will be about self-love. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on TikTok because I post more content on TikTok than YouTube. And just rock out with your girl. Share this video or just my channel in general with someone who you think might benefit from or relate to my endometriosis journey, my self-love journey, etc. Again, sending you love and light. I'm out, y'all. Peace.